what's up, everybody? This is Jingjing from CGTN Digital, and today we are at International Horticultural Exhibition. Today is the May the 1st, actually the Labor Day, and also the first day of 4 days national holiday. So this place packed with all visitors from all around the world.
Absolutely, yeah. My name is Omar. I'm sure some of you have seen me doing a few more live streams earlier here. Yeah, it is a Labor Day holiday. It's meant to be a day off, but clearly we're not getting that. We're not having a day off. I've been here. This is my third day at the International Expo, and I saw day one there wasn't so many. There was obviously a large crowd. It's an opening of this International Expo. Yesterday it picked up. It was a lot more people. It was blue skies, clear skies, absolutely gorgeous. But today I can really feel it. Trying to get around, it's been kind of tough.
It is tough. You know, like this morning I was trying to get here because normally this is like in the north of Beijing, really far away from near the Great Wall.
Right.
Normally it just take like a 2-hour drive from the city center to here, but today I took like 4 hours to get here.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
And I know that the distance is a bit of a pain. It's a bit difficult, but you'd think 70 kilometers from the city center of Beijing to Jingjing is not that far, but it is taking time. It just proves that so many people are coming. But I know the local government, Jingjing and Beijing, they came together. They built several new highways to connect the city. There's a train you can even get up to here. So transportation, I don't think the networks of transportation of getting here are bad, but I just think there's a lot of people who are using them. So at this kind of influx time, it's extremely busy to get here. But like you said, you just got here this morning. What have you seen so far? What's it been like for you?
Well, I expect much more to be like a really
very honest.
entertaining day, but actually it's not, because on the way here, our car was barely moving. That's very frustrating.
I know that can definitely spoil a sort of an event like this. You've been waiting all day to get here, but if you can spend more time, like I said, I told viewers that I've been here for 3 days. I got to check out some of the international pavilions. Now, those I feel are a good opportunity for, if there's local people here in Jingjing, or anywhere from across China, if they haven't had the chance perhaps to go abroad or to visit Europe or to visit Africa, coming to this horticultural event is not just about flowers and green technology and the environment. You could actually go to one of the pavilions, try their food, try their beer. I had plenty of beer so far.
Basically experience different cultures.
Absolutely, yeah. And last night I was at the Ghana Pavilion. I walked in, they had things on sale. They had soap, perfumes, alcohol, drums. They had a variety of things you could buy. Then I asked for a performance. They gave me music, dance. It was fantastic. So it's definitely an intercultural event, more than just the green tech and horticulture.
I'm kind of curious because for me, normally I live in a city like Beijing, the concrete jungle.
Yeah,
so I barely had a
that.
chance to see like any plants, flowers, or forest. So for me, this is like, of course, an interesting experience to actually have experience of being in the nature, being the wild. But like you are from a very
green,
beautiful green country.
Yeah.
What's the experience for you?
I still find these. So I'm from Canada, and of course it's a lot of green space, but half of the year it's covered in snow. It's hard. It's kind of hard to compare because we're here at an event which is meant to attract people. It wants people to be here. That's the objective, to showcase flowers, to showcase certain technology in the green space sector. But for me to say, oh, the nature or the outdoors lifestyle in Canada, it's not truly comparable. But again, I can see in terms of what certain countries are showcasing. I can use certain flowers, for example, certain colors, just the bright green sort of feeling you get when you walk through certain pavilions. Yeah, I can kind of relate to that. But again, this is meant to be an event, especially during this holiday, this May holiday right now, is get your family, get your kids, come out here, walk around. There's plenty of restaurants and enjoy.
But probably you need to be prepared for this crowded environment. As you can see, like you can see from background, there were kind of lots of visitors.
Plenty of people, yeah. Absolutely. You know, for me, I was like I mentioned, I was going through the international pavilions, and at first I thought, okay, there'll be mostly Chinese people here, a lot of locals, but no, the international turnout. As we pass some jazz, there's some jazz performance happening here. Excuse the sound, but I was saying there's a huge turnout of internationals, of people from around the world. So that kind of gives kind of proof that this event is truly a global event. So sorry to our viewers, we are absolutely stuck in a sea of people. We do have a 360 camera. I don't know if our technicians can cut to it right now and just give viewers
like over there, what we
right.
see, you probably can't see from this camera, but over there were people piling up, waving to us as well, because you probably already hear that sound, the loud noise music. It's actually, there was some performance going on in this wild nature. So, and performers, singers from around the world are performing their best arts, best performance.
And there's actually a really cool feature about this. It's a 6-month event, over 160 days. For example, let's say it's France National Music Day, or an Independence Day in another country. Those countries here at their horticultural pavilions can also kind of synchronize those celebrations. So let's say you wanted to go to France for their national music festival, but you can't get to France, you can't get to Europe. You could come here and see what the French pavilion is going to be doing. Or if, like I said, if there's another country celebrating their Independence Day or their National Day, you can come here and kind of experience that. Now, as for I know you just got here, so I'm trying to give you some suggestions.
Thank you so much.
The Chinese pavilions, including the provinces, the SARs, the autonomous regions, they all, throughout this 6-month stretch, they will have about 4 or 5 days each, and it's their sort of special week. So let's say you're from, I don't know, Guangdong province, and you're here in Beijing, you're here in Jingjing, and you want to say, oh, how is my home province of Guangdong celebrating whatever event, their specific week? You can go check that out, and it's a full focus on Guangdong. So they've really kind of prepared that people can really plan coming here. It's not you arrive here and what do I do? I was just doing a live hit with the TV side, talking about the volunteers here. It's really well organized, and so far it's been a good experience. But I'm getting to that point of it would be nice to go have my dinner, lay down for a bit. I got a lot more to do over the next few days.
Yeah, how long are you gonna stay here?
Me and the CGTN team, just to give viewers a bit of it, I don't think we even explained this. We're in a mobile studio. We've set up 2 sort of mini golf carts to give you guys at home the closest experience you could get if you're here at the Horticultural Expo. We have, like I mentioned, a 360 camera. You can see what's going on around us. And of course, cameras on the side of our vehicle. But to get to your question, I got here 2 days ago. This is day 3 for me. And I have about 3 more days left. So we're looking at 5 to 6 days of time here. And then for me, it's no more flowers, no more, although it smells fantastic.
Yes, it is.
You can really kind of smell that flower scent in the air. But now, as the evening arrives, that's something you should definitely check out. Last night they had some performances. The lighting of this venue, of this expo, is absolutely gorgeous. At night, it lights up. It's fantastic.
Thank you so much. Which pavilion you plan to visit in the next few days?
I was thinking of going to check out the Russian pavilion and the Turkish and the Qatari. Qatar will host the Horticultural Expo in 3 years' time, in 2022, alongside the FIFA World Cup. And the Turkish pavilion is also significant here because they hosted 3 years ago in Antalya. So, and of course the Russian one apparently is using some interesting green wall displays. So that's definitely something I want to check out.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
So on my way here in this park, I walked past the German pavilion.
I've heard a lot about this pavilion.
Oh, there are so many people lining up to enter German pavilion, and I heard they provide free beer. Maybe that's one of the reasons.
The German pavilion is not the only one that provides free beer. I've been seeking out where I can get that. The Belgian pavilion. Actually, there's a very, I found it quite unique about the Belgian pavilion. What you see of it now, what the Belgian pavilion looks like right now, will look completely different in 6 months. I spoke to the designer. He said the seeds and flowers and trees they planted over time will change. So if you come now, if you're here in April or May, and then you show up again in, let's say, August, that pavilion will look completely different. Right, your cameraman is ready to go.
Yeah.
I think it's time for you. This is my car.
Yeah,
this is my car.
Sorry.
So I'll let you get by.
Thank you so much, Omar,
no,
for
it's
joining
okay. It's been a pleasure.
And,
I'll let you get out here.
I'm gonna hop off of this car because all this crew gonna join another group, and my cameraman gonna follow me. So thank you so much once again.
Take care.
We're
out of here.
Yeah.
Enjoy.
Thanks. Bye. I'm gonna return this mic to my audio guy. Thank you so much. Bye. This is two mobile cars of CGTN. So the TV crews are on this car doing live streams all these days. So please do stay tuned on CGTN's channel to watch Omar bring the latest news about this International Horticultural Exhibition. And now I'm standing in front of the China Pavilion in this exhibition. And this is one of the biggest and largest and most crowded pavilions here. And as you can see, people are lining up. This is I think the largest number of visitors that I see today. And earlier, 1 hour ago, I heard from the guy, it probably would take all these visitors about 2 hours, 2 to 3 hours to get inside this China Pavilion. And to be honest, it's really crazy. But, as I mentioned earlier with Omar, today is the first day of Labor Day. The first day of Labor Day's national holiday. And this year is quite special because we have 4 days off. So basically, the entire country is taking a break in May. And that's why you can see so many people piling up here, have such a huge passion to visit this place because they have been working for several months. They really do need this break. And I took a short tour inside this China Pavilion a few hours ago. In this pavilion, different provinces of China showcase their best inside this hall. So basically each province has their own section inside this hall. For example, Heilongjiang, Jilin, Ningxia, every provinces, and each province is showcasing their original, their unique plants and flowers, and also the cultural elements of their provinces. So if you do want to know more about Chinese culture, the different culture of different provinces, please do visit here. But, well, maybe I give you a little bit tips, just maybe don't visit here in peak hours, because apparently during this 4 days holiday, there are going to be long queue. But like if you don't go here during the peak hour, it will be okay. So obviously I understand why they're so passionate, because they have been busily working for several months, and so is for me. Like I've been working for like 5 months this year straight, so it's really busy. And this morning, I took 4.5 hours from the city center of Beijing to get here in North Beijing. Because normally this drive is only about 2 hours. If the traffic is well, it's only 1 hour and a half an hour to get here. But today I took 4.5 hours to get here, and our car were barely moving on the way. But on the way, we passed the Great Wall, because if you are planning to visit China, plan to visit Beijing and the Great Wall, it's worth visiting here because it's really close. So I guess this is the same for most visitors, because this is an ideal tour route. Visit the Great Wall and also visit this newly opened International Horticultural Exhibition. But do prepare for a long queue during this 4 days national holiday. It's I can't imagine this scene. And earlier, 2 hours ago, I visited this tour. So it's kind of like people are. Everything is like a bumper to bumper. I could barely move inside here, and but it's definitely worth visiting. So let our cameraman to span his camera a little bit to get a general view of this park. I think last time I saw such a long queue was in Vatican. While you see this view of this park, my editor in the studio telling me there are some reviews from visitors. So I will turn on my cell phone to check what's happening here. So basically, there's some connection issues. I can't see any information from my phone. So later, my editor in the studio will read your comments to me through my earphones. So I will answer reviewers' questions later. Okay, over there's one visitor just saying it's got like they're hesitating whether they should lining up for this because it's gonna take them over 2 hours to get inside this China pavilion. But like, even you're lining up, like take a look at this architecture, this building. To be honest, I like to enjoy the view. No. To be honest, I like to see all this architecture inside this pavilion because the architectures here, the design are amazing. So even if you just take a short tour inside this park, it's still a nice view because I've never seen such beautiful architectures, the design of architectures. Over here, let's take a look at this building. You see this golden structures and these waves of the roof. Actually, it comes from the idea of ancient Chinese jade. It's called ruyi. So the shape is from the ruyi, and this golden lighting make this architecture really shining light under the sunshine. And my editor from the studio just told me there's some people asking where this park is. This park is in Jingjing, in North Beijing. So if you are going to visit the Great Wall, just drive a little bit further north. You will get here. And if you don't know how to find the location, just turn on any GPS. Turn on any map and search the name International Horticultural Exhibition. It will show the location. If you don't drive a car, don't worry because there are several shuttle buses from this park to the city and from the city to the park as well. So there are public transport special shuttle bus designed for this exhibition. So go on the Baidu, go on Google, search the route. You definitely will find it in North Beijing, Jingjing. And actually Jingjing, the local government also cooperating with the Beijing government, designed so many things and designed so many tourist routes for visitors from all around the world to have a perfect journey here. So don't worry, you'll find it. And now I'm gonna wrap up here because I'm gonna take another tour in another pavilion, and there are also gonna be real long queue. So I won't keep you on to see me queuing. So thank you for joining us. If you do want to know more about this horticultural exhibition, stay tuned for CGTN either on the TV or CGTN Digital. We will bring you more information. Thank you so much for watching. I'm Jingjing.